Hi, so in this question, they've asked the student observes the cell at telophase stage. Okay, telophase stage is the last stage we see in the cell cycle and tells the teacher about unusual division in observed cell. The observed cell has no cell plate formation and therefore contains more chromosome in comparison to other cells. So what happens in telophase stages? In the case of plant cell, we will see that the cell plate formation takes place and the two different type of different cells will be formed, daughter cells. But the student has observed that there is no cell plate formation and basically the cell is contains more, or you can say double number of chromosome in comparison to the other cell. Now, what does this observed cell shows? Okay, let's see what this observed cell shows. Option number one, somaclonal variation. So what is somaclonal variation? Somaclonal variation means variation seen in somatic cells. So somatic cells are the vegetative cells. And if you're going to propagate these cells, we obtain clones. Yeah, somaclonal, but these clones are supposed to look alike. That is why they're called as clones. But sometimes we will also see a variation in them. Okay, so this is what is called as somaclonal variation, and this has nothing to do with the student is observing over here in the telophase stage. Okay, so this can't be the correct option. Now let's have a look at the second option, that is polyteny. Polyteny, you must have heard about the polytene chromosome. So here what happens in the polyteny is there is DNA multiplication. There is a lot of DNA multiplication. The DNA doubles and triples, okay? But here in this case, we see that the DNA is not doubling. Basically, the cell plate formation did not take place, because of which the chromosomes have doubled. Okay, so here this is not taking place, so this is also not the right option. Then aneuploidy. What is aneuploidy? Unusual number of chromosome. Okay, yes, we have studied about this unusual number of chromosome. So suppose any chromosome, like we see in this case of trisomy 21, yeah, that in that case at one particular position we'll see that instead of 2 chromosomes, 3 chromosomes are present. So this is called as unusual number of chromosomes. One chromosome becomes extra or one chromosome becomes less. Only one chromosome, okay? So this is also not the option, because here only one chromosome is not becoming extra, okay? The whole set is becoming extra. This is what comes in polyploidy. We'll see that the whole set of chromosome, the whole set of chromosome doubles. Okay, it can also triple, it can also quadruple. So the whole set gets increased. This is called as polyploidy, which is happening in this case. Suppose there was 2 chromosome here, 2 chromosome here. Okay, but here it looks like 4 chromosome over here. So this is basically the whole set of chromosome has increased. Okay, so here in this case, the correct option will be your option number 4, which is the polyploidy.